We live in difficult times. In many places, the church is in crisis. Young people are turning away, turning towards social media, turning towards the world to find purpose and meaning. And in working with hundreds of churches and denominations around the world, what we've found is that if your people are not making disciples when they're young, they're very unlikely to make disciples when they're older. Throughout history, young people have been on the forefront of every social movement for change. And that's still true today. But is it true in our churches, in our communities? Are our young people passionate about making a difference? Are they passionate about serving Jesus? Are they passionate about making disciples? Because without that vision, without that sense of purpose, our people lose hope, they lose passion, and they lose purpose. Stop the video now and take some time to discuss or think about the main challenges facing the young people in your churches and communities. Why do you think they are reluctant or lacking a passion to serve Jesus and reach out to their neighbors? Take some time to think and pray and ask God to break your heart all over again for the children and young people of your communities. In the next module, I'm going to share with you 4 keys for motivating young Christians to become leaders and disciple makers. These are the keys that have already unlocked the potential of young Christians, thousands of young Christians all over the world, to become alongsiders and choose one little brother or sister to walk alongside, to love, encourage, and disciple. But for now, I want to share with you what is already happening as these young Christians rise up with a sense of passion and purpose. We are seeing one generation reaching the next as young Christians make a simple but powerful commitment to walk alongside those who walk alone. They choose one child from their own community as a little brother or little sister, and they walk alongside that child. They encourage, love, and disciple them. Many of those children grow up to become alongsiders themselves. This is a multi-generational discipleship movement that is locally owned. You own it. It's locally led. You lead it. The movement grows as young people come together and offer each other support and encouragement. They have a strong sense of ownership. They grow and learn new skills, and most importantly, they grow in their sense of passion to serve Jesus and love their neighbors. To change a nation, we need to change one generation. And the youngest generations are the most open to new ideas. So God very often chooses the youngest in our midst to be change makers. You see, when young people are challenged to lay down their lives for a cause, to go beyond themselves and their own preoccupations, they begin to come alive. Jesus called this laying down your life to gain it. It's a spiritual principle that we find throughout the whole Bible. So now that you know what God is already doing through the lives of thousands of alongsiders around the world, reaching and discipling thousands of children, take some time now to think and pray about whether this simple idea might just work in your church, your community. Now, there will be challenges, that's for certain. And you must understand that alongsiders is a movement, not an organization. There's no funding involved. But as you lead, as you own your own movement, what we can offer you is to hold your hand through the process, to help you succeed, to help your young people be effective. Here are some questions as you stop the video to help guide your discussions. What excites you? What really sets your heart on fire about discipling the young people in your church, helping them to disciple others? Who will lead this movement? Who will pioneer it? And then who will come around to support you locally? Who can you gather together to raise up a movement of alongsiders to change your nation? Now that you have considered the vision of Alongsiders and counted the cost, you need to invite others to join you in this journey. Who needs to be a part of this training? Who will facilitate the training? You can download a workbook, and over the next few modules, you will gain all the tools you need to launch an Alongsiders movement in your nation. Are you ready?